Okay, hi guys. Today's lesson is going to be some revision of the past tense and holidays. So we're going to quickly go over the past tense. So the first thing you need to do is think about who was doing the action in the past tense. And they are your pronouns. So you've got ich, du, es, yes, man, wir, ihr, sie. You choose one of those depending on who did the action in the past tense. Is the person moving from one location to another? So are you using the word go or went? Like, I went to the supermarket. I flew to Australia. If you are moving from another location, you need to choose sein, which means to be, as your helping verb. If you have not moved to a new location, your helping verb is haben. Okay, so sein, you might remember the EastEnders song, Ich bin, du bist, er, sie, es ist, wir sind, ihr seid, sie sind. And for haben, I think we had Jingle Bells. Ich habe, du hast, er, sie, es hat, wir haben, ihr habt, sie haben. Okay, so you need to learn off by heart all the things that are in the yellow boxes. So you need to know your pronouns off by heart. You need to know sein off by heart and haben. Otherwise, you will not be able to use the past tense accurately in your own speaking and writing. Okay, next, what is the verb in the sentence? So what's the doing word that you are wanting to use in the past tense? You need to find the past participle for it. So for example, if you were using spielen, your past participle is gespielt. If you were using essen, to eat, your past participle would be gegessen. Trinken, getrunken. Fahren, gefahren. Lesen, gelesen, etc. There is a list of these past participles on Quizlet for you to revise. And what's the rest of the information given? So the extra information could be who you did the action with in the past tense, where, when, why, and the extra information needs to go in between your helping verb and your past participle. So in the past tense, the sentence must always end in your ge word, gespielt, gemacht, your past participle. So if you've written a sentence in the past tense and it doesn't end in your past participle, then you've put it in the wrong order. Okay, so here's your starter. You've got 8 sentences, and I have given you all the words in German for you to make those sentences. Your job is to put them into the correct order to make a full sentence. So you're going to need a pen and your book or a piece of paper, and you have got 3 minutes to write these down in the correct order. Go. Okay, let's have a look at the answers. So I travelled to Scotland. Ich bin nach Schottland gefahren. As you can see, you've got your hold on a second, let's see if I can find my pointer. So you've got your pronoun ich, bin is your helping verb, nach Schottland is your extra information. So remember, your extra info goes in between your helping verb and your past participle, which is at the end, gefahren. So ich bin nach Schottland gefahren. I stayed for 1 week. Ich bin ein Wochenende geblieben. Again, you've got your pronoun, helping verb, extra information, past participle. We travelled by train. Wir sind mit dem Zug gefahren. Pronoun, helping verb, extra information, past participle. I stayed in a hotel. Ich habe in einem Hotel gewohnt. The hotel was big and comfortable. Das Hotel war groß und bequem. I ate pizza and chips. Ich habe Pizza und Pommes gegessen. I went mountain biking. Ich bin Mountainbike gefahren. The weather was cold and windy. Das Wetter war kalt und windig. Okay, hopefully this is making sense to you. If anything doesn't make sense during this lesson, drop me a message in Teams and I will give you some extra support. Okay, so we're going to have a look at some key activities that we might do on holiday when describing a past tense holiday. So, ich habe Volleyball gespielt. I played volleyball. Ich habe Andenken gekauft. I bought souvenirs. Ich habe Pizza gegessen. Ich habe Limo getrunken. Ich habe Musik gehört. Ich habe eine Radtour gemacht. I went on a bike ride. Ich habe in einem Restaurant gegessen. I ate in a restaurant. Ich habe den Dom besichtigt. I visited the cathedral. Ich bin Rollschuh gelaufen. Ich bin Ski gefahren. Be careful how you pronounce the word for ski because it looks like ski, like in English, but you pronounce it Ski. Ich bin Ski gefahren. Ich bin wandern gegangen. I went walking. Ich bin schwimmen gegangen. I went swimming. Okay, right, so we're going to have a look at some time phrases now. Now, normally, if you were in school, you'll be doing this in pairs and you'll be using the Ich denke activity where you say Ich denke, blah, 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 ist blah, blah, blah auf English. But you're not with your partner today. So in your book, just take 2 minutes or maybe 3 minutes to quickly jot down what you think these words are when they are matched up. Okay, let's have a look at what they are. Don't worry if you haven't finished writing them down, you can write them down once we've matched them up now. So, in den Sommerferien, in the summer holidays, in den Ferien, in the holidays, letztes Jahr, last year, letzten Januar, last January, am ersten Tag, am zweiten Tag, am dritten Tag. Dann is then, danach, afterwards, später, later, am Morgen, in the morning, am Nachmittag, am Abend. Am Ende des Tages, at the end of the day. Am letzten Tag, on the last day. Okay, so in your book or on your piece of paper, write those down in English and German so that you can revise from them. So they are all time phrases. You can pause the video if you want, if you need more time to write these down. Okay, so when you use a time phrase, you might remember that you need to use inversion. So inversion is when you swap the person and the verb at the beginning of your sentence around. If I were to say, in the holidays, I ate pizza. Now, I ate pizza is Ich habe Pizza gegessen. If I wanted to put in the holidays at the beginning of that sentence, the ich and the habe will swap places, so that's inversion. So it would be in den Ferien habe ich Pizza gegessen. So your past participle still stays at the end. The only thing you do is swap your pronoun and your helping verb. If you can't remember what they are, you can rewind the video and go and look back at the first slide. Okay, so in your book, have a go at writing these 10 sentences in German in the past tense with the correct word order. Each one starts with a time phrase, so each one will need to include inversion. And remember to put a capital letter on all of the nouns. Okay, so pause the video now so you can keep this slide up and have a go at writing them in German as accurately as you can with the correct word order. Okay, I'm going to go through the answers now. So, on the first day I went swimming, you should have am ersten Tag bin ich schwimmen gegangen. In the morning I did a bike ride. Am Morgen habe ich eine Radtour gemacht. In the afternoon I went hiking. Am Nachmittag bin ich wandern gegangen. In the evening I ate pizza. Am Abend habe ich Pizza gegessen. Then I played volleyball. Dann habe ich Volleyball gespielt. On the second day I visited the cathedral. Am zweiten Tag habe ich den Dom besichtigt. Afterwards I drank lemonade. Danach habe ich Limo getrunken. Later we listened to music. Später haben wir Musik gehört. At the end of the day we ate in a restaurant. Am Ende des Tages haben wir in einem Restaurant gegessen. On the last day we bought souvenirs. Am letzten Tag haben wir Andenken gekauft. Okay, so hopefully you're starting to get the hang of inversion with the past tense. Okay, next, you have got a text here in the past tense about somebody's holiday. So you need to read the text and then look at these pictures and put the pictures in the order of the text. Okay, so 3 minutes, quickly read the text and jot down these pictures in the correct order. Okay, let's have a look at the answers. There might have been some words in there that you didn't know. There will always be words in texts and listenings that you don't know, but you have to take an educated guess and just think about what you think it might be. So this is the order you should have them in: C, A, D, F, E, B, G. Okay, right. We're going to do a self-assessed dictation. So you need to make sure you've got your pen and your paper ready. Listen carefully to what I say and write down exactly what you hear in German. So I'm going to be reading out a text in German and you write down what you hear exactly as you hear it in German. Okay, so you need to really focus on your spellings, capital letters, and punctuation. Okay, so if you've got your pen and paper ready, I'll try not to read it too quickly. I will repeat each sentence as I go along in case you miss any bits. Okay, so here we go. Im Sommer bin ich mit dem Flugzeug nach Spanien geflogen. That sentence again. Im Sommer bin ich mit dem Flugzeug nach Spanien geflogen. Next sentence. Ich bin mit meiner Familie gefahren. Full stop. That sentence again. Ich bin mit meiner Familie gefahren. Next sentence. Die Reise war lang und langweilig. Full stop. That sentence again. Die Reise war lang und langweilig. Next sentence. Wir haben eine Woche in einem Hotel gewohnt. Full stop. That sentence again. Wir haben eine Woche in einem Hotel gewohnt. Next sentence. Ich fand das Hotel sehr modern und bequem, aber ein bisschen teuer. Full stop. That sentence again. Ich fand das Hotel sehr modern und bequem, aber ein bisschen teuer. Full stop. New sentence. Am ersten Tag bin ich schwimmen gegangen, weil das Wetter extrem heiß war. Full stop. That sentence again. Am ersten Tag bin ich schwimmen gegangen, weil das Wetter extrem heiß war. Full stop. New sentence. Später haben wir in einem Restaurant gegessen. Full stop. Ich dachte, es war wunderbar. Full stop. Später haben wir in einem Restaurant gegessen. Full stop. Ich dachte, es war wunderbar. full stop. Next sentence. Am letzten Tag habe ich Andenken gekauft und meine Schwester hat Volleyball gespielt. Full stop. That sentence again. Am letzten Tag habe ich Andenken gekauft und meine Schwester hat Volleyball gespielt. Full stop. Ich denke, meine Ferien waren total super. Full stop. That sentence again. Ich denke, meine Ferien waren total super. Full stop. Okay, right, that's the end of the text. Hopefully you've managed to get everything down. There might be one or two spelling mistakes. There might have been a couple of words you didn't know before. Hopefully you just had a go and tried your best with the spelling of those. Okay, so now I am going to give you the text on the screen in German that you should have written, and you need to get a different coloured pen, and you're going to go through the text that you have just written and you're going to mark it. So every bit right you can tick, and any bits that are incorrect you need to correct. So if you've missed a capital letter, change it into a capital letter in a different colour. If you've missed a word, add it in. If you've missed some punctuation, add it in. If you've got a spelling wrong, write the correct spelling above the word. Okay, so here is the text that you should have written down. So in different coloured pen, go through the text that you have written and mark what is correct and correct what is not. You can pause the video now to keep this on the screen whilst you do that. Okay, part of your homework this week is going to be to translate this text back into English. So you're going to be writing this out in English, and I would like you to submit it on Teams or email it to me, just so that I can check that you have understood all the vocabulary in this text. Okay, so that will be part of your homework. Right, the last activity for today's lesson is some reading. So at the bottom of the page, you've got 3 people describing activities that they did on their holidays, and they are all sports. Okay, so you're going to read the text and then choose the pictures from above that go with each text. There are some sports in there that you might not have come across before, so you can pause the video and go and Google those sports if you're not sure what they are. Okay, so you can read the 3 texts and then choose the pictures that match those texts. Okay, let's have a look at the answers. So you should have, for text 1, you should have letters H, G, E and D, text 2, F and A, and text 3, C and B. Okay, that's the end of today's lesson. There will be homework tasks on Teams, which will include the translation of the text that you wrote down, and there will be some worksheets to practice the past tense, and there will be some words to practice on Quizlet as well. Okay, so your next lesson will be again this time next week on Monday. Okay, see you then. Bye bye.